Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And today, my friends, we have the day I've been waiting for a very, very long time. If you notice, towards the bottom left corner, I have 3 notifications that I have some new achievements that I have unlocked. And these achievements were just recently added today by EA, Capital Games, whoever the special person is out there, and they added 3 new achievements and 3 new opportunities to get Vader shards. And look at that, we have 5 shards there, 2 shards there, and another 2 shards there. If you recall, from my Empire event that we did a couple days ago, I was exactly 3 shards short of doing a 6-star Vader unveiling during that video, and today we have the shards to go ahead and get him to 6 stars. And it's been a long journey. I've been playing this game since mid-December, literally been playing every day, daily logins every day, so it takes a long time to get to this point, but I'm glad that I can record this and kind of give you guys a demonstration. So let's go ahead, claim all these. 5, 2, 2, beautiful. Let's go ahead, pay Vader a nice little visit, and let's get him going. So cool, we have 91 out of 85 shards. That's a 6 shard surplus right there that we can use to get him to 7 stars, which I have a feeling might take a while, but with these new achievements they've been putting out, I feel pretty hopeful that we might actually get to 7 stars, not as long as I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and promote him. Here we go. All right, look at that. Oh, 6 stars. Let's see what's going on here. Perfect. Alright, so nice little bump. We went from 6,884 power to 7,356. And from the last video, if you guys recall, I got Vader to gear 10. I went ahead and put a droid collar like you guys asked me. So he's pretty up there in gear. The only thing he does not have for gear 10 is this thermal detonator, which really isn't going to make too big of a difference for him. I mean, increases arm a little bit, got some health steal going on, and increases physical damage oh so slightly. So I haven't got that on there, but other than that, the rest are just unknown pieces of gear. So what we're gonna do, as I promised in the last video, that once I got good old Vader here to 6 stars, is we're gonna go ahead and do an arena demonstration with the Empire team. And I'm just gonna be straightforward. I feel like it's gonna go pretty pretty bad, especially where the meta is right now. I tried doing an Empire lineup the other day, probably about the day this Empire event came out, and the second I beat someone, literally when I came back 20 minutes later, I already knocked out, I got beat by 2 people back to back within that small period using an Empire lead. So when someone sees this, you're gonna be more likely to be attacked because it's way out of the meta. Like, no one's doing that right now. I've only seen one other person use Darth Vader at 5 stars gear 9 with not even a complete gear 9 setup, and that's like with a Phasma lead or something like that, so it's kind of interesting. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. I actually just completed my arena from earlier, got number 1, got the nice rewards. Actually, before we do this, since when I do my weekly news this will be over, just want to give you the guys the heads up that there are double drops going on for our Cantina battle. So if you're farming Anakin, Royal Guard, Snow Trooper, you'll get double shards for the next 2 days, I believe. So take advantage of that as soon as possible. And this is being recorded on Wednesday, July 6th. So when I post this, it might be a little bit too late, but in case I do post this on time, take advantage of this because it's a great opportunity to get yourself leveled up, get your characters sharded up. So other thing real quick, I'm not sure how long this will be for, but not shipments. There's raid gear that they just released today. So it's going to be around for 5 days, so this probably is too early to talk about it. But so far, they give you the opportunity to spend 600 crystals, and you get a chance to get the good stuff like the droid collar, the security scanner, and stuff like that. Already had a teammate try it out, and he got garbage, so I'm not sure what the return is on this. I'll give you more info when we talk about our weekly news later on in the coming week. And the last thing I really want to touch on, Shard Shop has a refresh button now. For 100 crystals, you can go ahead, refresh it, and get a new list of characters to try to purchase from. And I'm thinking the only reason why they put that there is probably for Vader. No one really buys stuff out of here unless, unless you're looking for Vader. I've never seen anyone who's went out of their way and purchased extra shards for a different character like Tebow, but there might be people out there that generally want this for other characters besides Vader. General Grievous will stay in here no matter what, so refreshing it won't remove General Grievous at all. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get to our arena demonstration. So let's see. Oh, speaking of this, Anakin. This is the character that, or the I should say, this is the person that I showed a couple days ago when I was doing an Anakin review during my weekly news. This is the person that I fought. I never got to record it. So why don't we go ahead and start off by facing off this Anakin lead. All right, so so the biggest decision when it comes to the Empire is, do you want more power with Vader? Do you want that 30% power bonus? But then you're so slow that by the time you get an attack off, all your characters are stunned to dead? Or do you want speed so they can get going faster? Personally, I think Tarkin might be the best way to go, because Vader can get out there really early, inflict his speed down, damage over time. Then Magma Trooper can come in, put some turn manipulation on. So I think that's what we're going to do. So let's get Tarkin, Vader, Royal Guard, Magma Trooper, and since some of you guys are actually quite interested in Snow Trooper, let's go ahead and put Snow Trooper in there. And all these guys except Snow Trooper are just souped up. Tarkin is gear 10, Vader's gear 10, 6 stars as of now. Royal Guard is 7 stars, Magma Trooper 7 stars and gear 10, Royal Guard's gear 9, and Snow Trooper unfortunately sitting at gear 8 waiting for a droid caller. So let's go ahead and try this out, and I'm hoping it doesn't go as bad as I'm thinking. Alright, so Anakin is not a joke, that's for sure. The biggest concern, I feel like you need a Rey in this Empire lineup to make it actually useful, because Rey is going to put out the damage, and we're really short on damage here. Let's go ahead and stun Yoda so he doesn't give anyone tenacity up. Alright, here we go. Vader's going to come in. Not as much speed down as I was hoping. Let's go ahead with Magma Trooper. There we go. Got some turn meter removal. Offense down. Beautiful. Snow Trooper coming in with the mass attack. Alright. And now here comes the pain. Let's go ahead and let's slow down Rey, because she is my biggest threat. She's everyone's biggest threat. Right. Oh boy, Snow Trooper is not doing too well. Oh boy, he's getting a beating. Who has the most debuffs? I cannot tell, but it's not going to be a one-shot kill no matter who I take out. Shoot. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, we have to get Rey out of here, so let's just try to get her out. Oh boy. Yeah, this isn't going too well. Okay, cool. We're slowing down Rey. Let's go ahead, try to get rid of some more turn meter. Royal Guard taking a beating for us. Oh boy. So the problem is there's so much protection and health nowadays. It's so hard with the lack of DPS to get out there. Oh, and see, look at that. That AoE literally did over 5,000 damage to my characters. And yeah, we're pretty much done here. Oh boy. But as I was saying, is that there's so much damage and protection that if you don't have Rey, it's going to be so hard to knock out these characters. It's literally going to give you a hard time, because it's going to take forever and ever to chew through. Oh shoot, that was a horrible mistake. It's going to take you forever to go ahead and just take out all this health and protection. It's going to take way too much time. Yeah, it's not going too well. Yeah, this is what it looks like having Empire lineup in the top top 10 in arena. It doesn't go too well. Vader, I mean, he's better, that's for sure. I mean, it's nice seeing that he can put out more damage, but yeah, this is pretty bad. This is horrible. Yeah, it's quite sad. I mean, Empire, I was hoping when I first leveled them up, geared them up way back when, I was really interested in seeing if they'd be the top of the top. Yeah, that went pretty bad. So oh well, that was our first attempt. What we'll do is we're gonna cut this, come back, maybe mix it up, put a Rey in, and see if things are a bit different here. So stay tuned, and let's hope that the next round goes a little bit better than this. Welcome back, and we are going to give this a second shot with a slightly different lineup. Snow Trooper, I'm thinking because he wasn't geared up, he didn't really have the protection to kind of survive the heat. So we're gonna go ahead. I mean, it's kind of sad. This is an Empire squad of almost 36,000 squad power, but they were just owned. They were just completely obliterated out of there. So we're gonna fight. We're gonna mix things up. You know what? They're running an Anakin lead. I say we run Vader. Let's just go ahead and match them. You know, old Anakin versus new Anakin. Let's see. We're gonna put Tarkin back in there. We're gonna get rid of Snowtrooper. Unfortunately, I think. Yeah, we need some more damage out of here. So we're going to go ahead, be a bit more serious. Let's go ahead and toss in Rey. I have a feeling Rey could probably just own the battle all by herself. But we're going to go ahead, do this last battle, and see if even with Rey in an Empire lineup, with Rey, maxed out Rey, gear 10, the whole shebang, we're going to see if that makes any difference. So let's go ahead. And I'm surprised. And it hasn't been even 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And someone apparently... What? That makes no sense. It says my arena rank is no longer valid. Okay. Alright, so that means the person that was there, they got removed. Okay, so let's just go ahead. We're going to take on Pacer. Looks like a much easier lineup to play with. There we go. Alright, so we are obviously going to be much slower, but luckily Rey's going to help us get the ball rolling. Alright, Rey got the first attack. Rey's coming in, double teams. Alright, so... The problem with Vader, if you're not running Tarkin, is that once you have stun, speed down, Vader just never gets going. He just takes forever, and he's just dead weight. But all right, cool. So let's So let's get back into this. All right, now Vader can get going. There we go. Got a little bit of speed down. Let's put some offense up. Look at that. Tarkin hit every one of them with physical damage down. So now we actually might be in business. Beautiful. And actually, I'm not too concerned, you know, because before there was the speed meta where, like, if you weren't fast enough, you just weren't ever going to get an attack going. Luckily, not too many people use a speed lead. You know, people either use Phasma, Dooku, Ben, and so people are kind of at their typical speed. So luckily, Vader won't get too washed down, but even so, even when facing non speed leaders, he's definitely on the slow end. I mean, the biggest thing that really I think needs to be addressed is just they need to put out a little more damage. You know, usually with, you know, every type of squad you got, like with the droid squad, you always have those guys that can put out a lot of damage. With the Jedis, you have Jedis that are balanced, they have a lot of special abilities, and then you also have Jedis that can put out a lot of damage, like Qui-Gon Jinn and Anakin Skywalker. You know, the First Order, you got your big hitters. The Resistance, you got your big hitters like Rey. But the Empire, Tarkin's the only real big hitter, and I say that kind of lightly. He hits pretty well. I mean, you know, 4,000 damage. You know, sometimes his critical goes up to 8,000, but it's nothing crazy. Like, let's watch. So yeah, 5,000. So it's up there, but look at Rey. She almost, you know, just obliterates the Geonosian soldier. So yeah, we actually won this by a landslide, but let's be honest, this wasn't the craziest lineup to face. There wasn't an Anakin Skywalker, no Stormtrooper Han. They didn't have a lot of high protection characters like some of these top leaders on the scoreboard. So this one actually went pretty well. But even so, I don't think this is the way to go with this. If you want to be in the top 10 like I am, you probably want to stick with what's been going on. You know, even though as much as I hate the dodge mid as the next person, you know, we don't want the you don't want to be obliterated. So we don't want these dodge leaders, but you know, it's kind of the most successful thing right now. So I'm gonna keep playing around with this. I'll probably report later on. I still have one more battle left. I'm going to wait until later on tonight and see how far I fall down the leaderboard with this Vader lineup. When I run my typical old Ben lead and when my squad power is tipping the 39,000 mark, I rarely ever fall down in the 20s when I start playing the next day for Arena. I'll be kind of curious to see how far I fall down running this Vader lead and Rey's the only true threatening character on there, but people are probably going to attack me a lot because they're like, ooh, a 6-star Vader. Never saw one in the arena before. So that might also contribute to me falling down the leaderboard. So yeah, let me know what you think about the Empire. Let me know if you think they need a rework. Tell me what you want to see in the future videos. And I'll go ahead and probably later on this week, next video, we'll be talking about some of the big news that came out this week. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll get back to you guys later. Peace out.